Hey guys, this is Logan here from Leagues. It turned out to be a great one. I didn't do so well, and my team ended up losing. But this is my first time using Malphite. It turned out, it was a really close game for a while, and I did well, but I died too many times, which, when you're using a tank, isn't really acceptable. Though I did get quite a few kills and assists, considering this is my first time using this tank. So I'm playing with Alistar, as you can see here, Fiddlesticks, Katarina, Vigor, which makes a pretty good team, though we didn't actually have very much, or we didn't work very well together, I guess. So Alistar is another tank, obviously. Fiddlesticks is the mage, or a mage. Vigor is the other mage. Katarina is just another melee character. So we were up against Anivia, someone who I had never played before. Ashe, the most commonly used character. Warwick. Amumu, or however you pronounce his name, and Urgot. So this is a pretty good game here. The teams were pretty even, I guess. Though they were definitely a little more magey than I would like. But knowing this, I had to invest more heavily in magic defense and defense in general, which was something I intended to do in this game, because a tank really, lots of people just go for HP, but it's really not that useful if you just go for HP and you don't have any resistance at all, which means that you're just gonna die a little slower, but you're still gonna die just as easily. So let's see here. Come on. So the first thing I went for was Doran's Ring. It adds a nice little bonus to your health, and then you get the nice mana regen and ability power. I only chose this because knowing that Seismic Shard would help me fighting enemies, I thought it was important to have the mana regen. Okay, as you can see, I was dancing there for a second there. That was nice. Dancing again in the bushes. Something I just discovered how to do. Okay, so as you can see, my defense doesn't actually start very high. It's a little higher than Vigor's, but that's not saying much. It is surprising. I've never actually played as Vigor. I know Medi plays as him all the time, but he actually starts with 0 ability power, which is, to me, strange. So I got a little cocky here, because I was like, oh sweet, this ability is awesome, and then I end up dying. And then my partner down here thinks that I'm a noob. Fiddlesticks, he's just doing his thing, and we're just laning for now. Seeing as this is a lower leveled match, we don't do anything special at the beginning. There's very few jungling in these lower level matches. For the most part, it's just laning, which, be that good or bad, that's how it is. Next, I invested in Ground Slam, because this make it easier for taking out minions. Though honestly, the only thing that really matters at this point is Seismic Shards. So I put all my points into that when I'm able to, except for then, because I wanted some Brutal Strike as well, which would make it easier to fight off minions. Not entirely sure what's going on with this whole thing on the minimap. You'll notice that it automatically draws a line. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. This whole system isn't very robust, but that should be expected. Yeah, so down at the bottom here, they got destroyed by Urgot, which I do believe, or him and Amumu are a pretty good match against them, because they're two melee guys down here. Alistar, obviously Alistar is pretty squishy at the beginning. You wouldn't think he would be what he is. I know from experience. And then or Katarina, she got easily destroyed as well, because up against the maged Urgot. So I just keep destroying these minions, and I try and take out the turret. This wasn't very smart on my part, because I really couldn't do that much damage on it, and I ended up losing a lot of health. As a result, I had to go back. and heal. Which, if I would have been smart, I would have bought either one of the items to restore. I would have bought, what is it? I just would have bought either this or this. The regrowth pendant. But, or just potions. But I really didn't think about it. That's alright. Once I got my defense up, I really didn't need it. So I got the boots, which made me significantly faster and a lot easier. Or, was a lot easier. I could... Alistar. I was able to easily not die. And I was actually able to chase people down pretty well. So if I had been a little faster, I could have dominated them. So I'm leveling up pretty well here. Malphite's great for farming, because he is tough, and he has a nice ranged spell. So Vigor was taken down, and Ashe comes up and takes me down as well. She's definitely pretty powerful. And Vigor, for whatever reason, starts flipping out. I mean, we did basically lose that turret. But we managed to push them back. So we chase him down, and then Vigor gets the kill, and then he goes back to upgrade, I guess. I continue to take down minions. As you can see, Alistar is getting chased down by Amumu and then gets flanked by Urgot. I continue taking down this turret, though Ashe comes back, and to my dismay I have to leave. I'm gonna come back a little bit, try and take her down, though she's just too powerful. And then Anivia tries to take me down by flanking me and then slowing me down, but it just wasn't that effective because I was able to use my ghost ability and ran right past him. Now, a guide that I read said to use Ignite as one of the spells, though I've just noticed that it really just isn't very effective. And unless it's like for the very first match, I mean for the very first level, it's just really not that effective. So I take down these minions here, trying to kill Anivia, though keeps running back, and seeing as I'm low on health, I'm trying to use the turret to my advantage, but I'm unable to do so. So I just continue taking down those. Ashe is brutal and was able to destroy pickup sticks, or fiddlesticks rather. I don't know, I always call them pickup sticks. So down at the bottom, you can see that they're definitely doing very well. I'm not sure why Katarina chose to come up here, because it's right down here, right down there. We're screwed, but they chose to ignore that. Though Fiddlestick and Alistar went down and saved that. So I went to the middle to push these minions back because this turret was low on health. And then I'm accompanied by Katarina for whatever reason, even though Urgot was just up there and Ashe. I guess she wanted someone else to kill him. I went to the bottom because I knew that Alistar and Fiddlesticks were going for them. And I figured that I could use leveling up. Vigor flips out again. The turret gets destroyed. But it was kind of expected when it had 10 health left. I knew that I'd be able to take out this turret pretty easily, so that's why I came up here. I was able to level up, and I managed to take out this turret pretty easily. And then it was nice because you'll see that Warwick will come right out of these bushes here, thinking that he can kill me. But he unintelligently was low in health, and I was able to take him out quite easily. Oh, yeah, this replay system just isn't very good. You can see you missed that nice kill there. Urgot came here. I was gonna take him down, but he was too close to the turret, so I decided that my efforts would be best put somewhere else, somewhere where a turret might get taken down. So I see Anivia here, so I try and take her down, or him down. But end up getting dragged into the bushes here. Lose them, and then we end up finding that they went around. So we track them down. I get cocky here and think that I'm more powerful than I am, and end up getting killed because I was greedy and wanted the kills, which wasn't smart on my part. And in fact, 2 of our other teammates got killed in the very same place, which was definitely not a very smart idea, because that led to this turret getting destroyed, and then them getting to put a serious hurting on that turret. Actually, they didn't really get to touch it, but we lost the turret there, and that's still significant. So we ended up pushing these guys back. We killed Warwick there. He was fairly easy at this point. As long as I was with someone else, it turned out to be pretty easy to kill almost anyone. Unless it was against 2 people like this. Even then, it was still pretty simple because we were able to push him back. Especially with me and Alistar, which is pretty nice. Though I ended up getting killed because I was low on health, and then I stepped into the ultimate of Anivia, and Ashe just managed to take me out there with her normal attack, which is kind of sad. Fiddlesticks there is doing quite a good job. I invest in the Thorn Mail, which is very, very useful. It boosts me up by 100 points in armor, and it actually returns 30% of damage back to people as magic damage. I also got the Negatron Cloak because I was low on magic resistance, and that brought it up to 123. So I'm level 14 now, able to take down this bird pretty easily, though. That rebirth skill is pretty useful, and it does save him quite a few times, though. Seeing as it was 3 or 4 of us on that one guy, he was taken down easily. Ashe gets screwed here because there were 3 of us on her. Somehow I ended up getting that kill. I guess I used Seismic Shard. And then we just destroy everyone. Now at this point, we all want to push forward because all of them are dead, I guess. Unless there's one hiding in the bushes. Fiddlesticks goes back to take care of the minions there. And they quickly come here, but me and Alistar, we take down this turret. Or, we're about to. Ashe dominates those guys. It's just me that's left, because at this point in the game, Vigor has left, and that's not cool. So it's 4v5. I'm supposed to defend us from all of these, though clearly that doesn't work out so well. 1v4. So I die. And then I have to wait a while. Though I do end up buying a Catalyst, the Protector, so I can get some extra health and mana. But I'm gonna buy what is it? Shoot. Can't remember what it's called. But it's the staff that just provides me with more magic resistance. And more mana, I believe. It also has a nice effect that I almost managed to kill Ashe here. God, why is this replay lagging? It's dumb. But my voice is getting sore from this. But it also, that item that I'm about to get will allow me to resist one attack, or one magic, or one spell, I guess. But per however long, 20 seconds maybe. So at this point, we're all back. We decide to attack. Managed to push him pretty well. I managed to destroy Anivia there, which I was pretty happy about. And we keep pushing him back, because having the 2 tanks here really makes it easy for us to push him back. So I guess me and Alistar are probably... No, I guess not at this point. I keep revealing what's going to happen, but we will destroy that turret, don't worry. New barbecue sauce is still there, disappointingly. Okay, so wasn't the staff, it was the Banshee's Veil, which is really quite useful. So I charge back this way. Fiddlesticks is trying to help, though I guess he's probably low on health at this point, so that's why he's not really willing to get in there until he heals himself up with that. So trying to take these guys down here. Urgot's range is too good, and then they flanked me, but I managed to escape just because I'm awesome like that, and because I do have Ghost, which really it's like, in my opinion, that and Cleanse are probably the two most important skills to always have. You always need one of them. Though I think for a tank, I think Ghost is more useful, because if you do get stuck in a sticky situation, you can run and get away. So I told him that I want to go take out that middle turret. So we all go, though me and Alistar end up taking the kills. We have to take out Warwick first. That's not too bad, because he's a bit of a wuss. He runs off. So Ashe actually ends up taking us out. I guess I was wrong, this isn't the point. I believe it's at 39 minutes that we take it out. Okay, so Alistar is stuck having to push his guys off and fend for all 5 guys, though it's impossible. And then Fiddlesticks comes out, trying to help, and so does Katarina. And then I'm about to respawn. So we managed to take out most of their guys there, or push them back anyway. So I come around trying to destroy Bird-a-Brain, but he sticks up that annoying crystallized wall, and it definitely puts a burden on all of this. I was going to go straight for that turret, though. For whatever reason, they were flipping out and continually pushing the notification icon over and over right in that spot, so I figured I'd go in and give him a hand. So keep on pushing forward. This is where we're going to destroy this turret. Now, me and Alistar just, even though there were like 3 guys around us, we still decided to destroy it. Now, I've made many clumsy mistakes in this game. I've definitely put myself straight into the center of things, even though that's not the tank's job. They should be pushing, not getting in the center trying to fight. So they easily take out this turret. They're easily able to take out this inhibitor. They're going to take out this turret right here as well. And then I come out. Though at this point there's really not much we can do, because they're already all here. I mean, all I can do is run. I somehow managed to make it out of there with like 20 health. Now we would be doing so much better if Vigor were still here, but alas he's not, and he wasn't doing anything. Stuck at level 8. So again, I have to keep running back because I don't have any health regen stuff. That's just all. I have to rely on the base there. So I keep having to run back. And then at this point I'm trying to buy the Sunfire cape, but I don't, oh, there we go. I just bought it. But at this point we just lose, so I mean, it was a good game. I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed using Malphite. He was definitely a great character, a great tank. I'll definitely be using him some more. He was definitely pretty easy to use. I mean, you just need to make sure you have the right build going for you and the right items, and you'll be set. Also, you just need to make sure you have the right matchup, because if it was me and Alistar versus, let's say, like Annie and who else? Ashe, that would be not good. That would not go in our favor. So you need to make sure that you're set up next to the right person, preferably a mage or a ranged like Ashe, Annie, either of those. Vigor. Vigor was definitely a good partner for the beginning, though he ended up leaving, which was sad. I'm not sure. That's nice. This LoL replay thing isn't very good. Yeah, it's weird. and I'm not sure why it says I'm disconnected, but I mean, he's definitely can pack a punch, especially in early levels. The one most important thing that when you're playing with him is that you have to go for the improved armor and magic resistance. If you go for health, you're not going to be tough. You'll have lots of health and you might scare people off, but the thing is, you're still going to get taken down just as easily, and people might actually get encouraged to take you down when they see that shooting you still takes down half of your health. So it's all about the resistance, not the amount of health, because at a certain point I had I think about 100 in each, over 100 in each I think, and I still only had a little under 2,000 health, and they were coming for me. Or I think that was when I fought Warwick, and honestly at that point I was kind of nervous because I didn't have that much health. He probably had a lot more than me. I mean, he was at half health, but still, the important thing was that I had high armor and was able to use my ultimate effectively to take him out, and it ended really well. So I would highly recommend checking him out.